You are the apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. Yes, that's the name of today's story. We begin with Jean Wu, a regular high schooler heading to school like every other day. Jean Wu dreams of becoming an athlete and winning medals for his country. Then there's Dong, who only cares about food. On the way to school, Dong is eating, and Jean Wu sneaks up behind him and slaps the back of his head, making Dong drop his cake. Before Dong can react, their third friend Byung grabs the cake and runs off eating it. Next, we meet Sung, a transfer student from Seoul. Sung is the typical school heartthrob, super popular with the girls. Today, he's wearing brand new white sneakers worth 80,000 won. His friends get jealous and end up dirtying his shoes out of spite. Then there's the class president, Sunnae, the beautiful and smart girl admired by everyone. The entire class tries to find excuses to talk to her. As class begins, the teacher takes attendance and starts teaching. But Bong is secretly reading an adult magazine. Jean Wu asks to borrow it. Bong refuses. So Jean Wu shoots a rubber band at him, but it accidentally hits Sunnae. She ignores it. Jean Wu tries again and throws a milkshake carton at Bong. This time, some leftover milk spills on Sunnae's book. She gets mad and yells. The teacher throws a chalk piece at Jean Wu and asks all three, Jean Wu, Bong, and Byung, to stand. The teacher suspects Byung is hiding something and tells him to show his hands. When he finally does, it turns out he's, let's just say, standing in another way. The class bursts out laughing. The teacher scolds them and makes them stand outside. Another teacher arrives and scolds Jean Wu. When will you grow up, you donkey? He tells Sun, I expected better from you. He assigns Jean Wu and Byung to sit in front of Sunnae and tells her to help them study. Later, in the gym, we see Sung playing basketball. Nearby, Sunnae's friend Kameli is practicing to become a pop singer but keeps tripping while dancing. Jean Wu mocks her, and Dong shows off with better dance moves. Sunnae steps in, defending her friend, saying, at least she's trying. What are you doing with your life? Jean Wu replies, why should I? And stop giving her false hope. That night at dinner, Jean Wu's dad says, I got a call from your school. I heard you now sit in front of the class president. That's an achievement. Let's celebrate. The next day, Jean Wu messes around again. The teacher announces a surprise test in 20 minutes. Sunnae forgot her book, and Jean Wu didn't want to take the test. So he gives his book to Sunnae. Then he lies to the teacher, saying he forgot his book, hoping to escape the test. Instead, the teacher makes him do squats while holding his chair. After class, Sunnae thanks Jean Wu for lending the book. He replies, oh come on, silly, no big deal. As he walks away, Sunnae asks, what do you want to be when you grow up? He says, I don't know. Just then, Sung calls him to play basketball. After the game, Sung tells Jean Wu to stop bothering Sunnae. Back in class, Sunnae gives Jean Wu her guest paper for the upcoming test, saying she's sure questions will come from it. Jean Wu suspects she's trying to make him fail, but Sunnae insists she just wants to help. She She leaves the paper and notes on his desk and walks away. 8 home. Instead of studying, Jinwoo practices boxing. He accidentally spills a drink on Sun-A's notes. When he opens them, he realizes how well-made and easy to understand they are. That changes his mind. The next day, Sung tries to flirt with Sun-A using studying as an excuse, but Jinwoo interrupts and claims the desk next to Sun-A as his. That night, Jinwoo tries to study but gets frustrated. He asks his dad, "Can studying really change our lives?" His dad replies, "Yes, if you give you 100%, it stays with you forever." From then, Jinwoo gets serious. Slowly, even Sun-A starts getting closer to him. But others, especially Sung, start feeling jealous. The test results arrive. Jinwoo tops the class. Sun-A is proud of him. But when money goes missing in class, Dong is falsely accused because his bag is full of snacks. Jinwoo offers to pay the amount to stop the blame. Sun-A also defends Dong, saying there's no proof. The teacher punishes them anyway, and their friends join in solidarity. During a school picnic, everyone enjoys games. Sung gets hurt and blames Bong. When Jinwoo tries to calm things down, Sung punches him. Jinwoo fights back. The teacher punishes them. Later, Sun-A asks Dong to meet her after class. Sung butts in, trying to join, but Sun-A refuses. That evening, Jinwoo starts telling Kameli a scary story. Everyone gets freaked out and they prank each other. One day, Sun-A asks Jinwoo to study with her for finals. Jinwoo arrogantly asks, "Only with me? You like me, don't you?" Offended, Sun-A replies, "I'm not interested in idiots like you." Jinwoo challenges her. "Let's bet on who scores higher. If I win, you come with your hair down. If you win, I'll shave my head." Jinwoo studies like crazy, day and night, even asking his dad to cut onions to stay awake. The exam day arrives, and he does well. One night, Sun-A stays late at school and panics, thinking there's a ghost. Jinwoo arrives, shaved head and all. She won the bet. As they walk home, her bag drops, and Jinwoo sees love letters inside. He asks why she doesn't date any of them. She says she wants to focus on getting into a good college. It starts raining, and they run to a bus stop. Sun-A's bottle spills on Jinwoo, and they splash water at each other, sharing a fun, intimate moment. The next day, Sun-A comes to school with her hair down. For the first time, Jinwoo feels something for her. Then comes the final exam. Parents cheer their kids on. After the test, everyone celebrates. Meanwhile, Sung has feelings for Sun-A, but never confesses. On the beach, they all talk about dreams. Kameli wants to marry BTS. Young wants a girlfriend. Dong wants to be a director. Sung wants to be a lawyer. Sun-A wants a good college. And Jinwoo? He just wants to be a good person. Later, Sun-A accidentally messes up her exam and starts crying. Jinwoo comforts her and confesses, "Even if you fail, I'll still like you." On graduation day, everyone gets accepted into colleges. Jinwoo gives Sun-A a bracelet before leaving. Years pass. Jinwoo is at Seoul University and credits Sun-ae for his success. Sun-ae and Jinwoo grow distant. One day, she calls and tells him things have changed. She's stressed and unfocused. Jinwoo starts a boxing club and injures a friend during practice. Sun-ae disapproves. During his match, she can't watch him get hurt and leaves. After the match, Jinwoo tries to justify it, but Sun-ae gets angry, saying, "When will you mature?" They fight, and Jinwoo accuses her of not putting effort into the relationship. She says, "Then let's end it." He walks away, and she cries, "You'll never understand." News of the breakup spreads. Sung tries to enter Sun-ae's life and gives her a necklace. Jinwoo gets into a restaurant fight and joins the army, mandatory in Korea. A year later, during a storm, Jinwoo makes sure Sun-ae and her family are evacuated safely. She thanks him, and they talk briefly before the call cuts off. Years pass again. Young becomes a chef. Sung is a lawyer. Kameli is a K-pop choreographer, and Dong a director. Jinwoo runs a webcomic company. One day, Sun-ae calls him. Cut to a wedding hall. Everyone is seated, except Jinwoo and the bride, Sun-ae. She walks in wearing a ton of makeup, and Jinwoo watches from the audience. Her groom is the same guy who liked her back in school. After the ceremony, friends joke around. Young demands a kiss from Sun-ae. She jokes, "You'll have to kiss my husband first." Jinwoo takes that, literally, and kisses the groom. Everyone is shocked. Then he kisses Sun, and not just any kiss, but a wedding kiss. And yes, they get married in the end. So, how did you like the story? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't seen the video version of this story, check out the end screen link to watch it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.